footage story to be entered into our 250 giveaway. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment your favourite movie from the 90s. It started with a yard sale. I wasn't looking for anything special, just browsing old furniture and dusty books. But at the end of one table, in a shoebox marked free, I saw it. A black VHS tape with no sleeve, no label, just the words, "Do not play," written in red marker. I thought it was a joke, probably some horror fan's homemade movie, but something about it made me pick it up anyway. I don't even own a VCR, but my neighbour does. He's a collector, so I asked if I could borrow it, just to see what was on the tape. He handed me one of his old players with a chuckle and said, "Just don't summon anything." I took it home, hooked it up, popped in the tape. The screen crackled for a moment. Static. Then an image appeared. It was my living room. Not one like it. Not something similar. It was mine. Same couch, same crooked lamp, same painting I bought from a thrift store. The camera was shaky, like someone was holding it in the corner of the room, watching. At first, I thought it was some kind of prank. Maybe someone had snuck into my place and recorded it. But then, I realised something that made my stomach turn. I hadn't moved into this apartment when this was filmed. The carpet was the old colour. The furniture was arranged the way it looked in the listing photos I saw online before I signed the lease. The camera panned slowly from the living room to the hallway, toward the bedroom. The screen flickered. When the image returned, it was night. The bedroom was dark, and someone was sleeping in the bed. It was me. I paused the tape and just stared at the screen. That was my body, my blanket, my sleeping face. I felt cold all over. I ejected the tape, unplugged everything, and shoved it into a drawer. I didn't sleep that night, but I couldn't leave it alone. The next morning I watched the rest. The tape continued. The camera slowly zoomed in on me while I slept. Then it cut to a different angle, one I couldn't explain. It was from the ceiling, looking straight down. I don't have any cameras in my room. And then the whispers started. Not from the tape, but from the hallway, like someone was just around the corner, whispering my name. I muted the TV. The whispering kept going. I searched the whole apartment. No one was there. But when I came back to the tape, the screen showed something new. It was daytime now, and the tape showed me, watching the tape. I blinked. The camera zoomed in on my face. The exact clothes I was wearing. The same cup of coffee on the table. My expression, shocked, frozen. The timestamp said it was recording now. I turned the VCR off and yanked the plug from the wall. That night, I heard the tape rewinding itself. I hadn't touched it, but I heard the familiar whirring sound coming from the drawer. I didn't open it. In the morning, the tape was sitting on my coffee table. I asked my neighbour if he was messing with me. He swore he wasn't. I offered him the tape back. He shook his head and said he didn't want anything to do with it anymore. I started noticing other things. My reflection was always slightly delayed. Lights would flicker when I walked past the TV. My phone would ring, and there'd be only static on the other end. One time I swore I saw a shadow on the tape behind me. Tall, still, just standing in the hallway. But when I turned around, no one was there. I decided to destroy it. I took the tape outside, doused it in lighter fluid, and lit a match. The flames roared for a second, then died. The tape was untouched. I took a hammer to it. The plastic cracked, but when I opened it, the film was still intact, unburned, unbroken. That night I dreamed I was trapped in in the hallway stepped forward, slowly, into the room. I haven't watched the rest. I can't. Because if I see it get closer, I don't think I'll wake up again. Now I keep the tape in a locked box, buried in the back of my closet,